Hello again, and thank you for watching. In this video, I'm going to rebuild the drive shafts for my F-150, and you'll have to excuse my voice in this one. I'm getting over a bad head cold. First, let's get the old U-joints out. Start by taking the snap rings out. These can be a few different shapes, but typically they come out with a pair of pliers. If they're rusty, dirty, and old like these, they can be a little stuck and may take some extra effort. It may help to go ahead and spray some penetrating oil on the caps. If the caps are very stuck, it helps to use a hydraulic press. On the underside, use a socket that is large enough for the cap to be pressed into. On the top side, use the largest socket you can find that still fits through the bore smoothly. I had some trouble keeping everything in place, but you want to gently push the cross to one side, but be careful not to overdo it and damage the lower bore. The lower cap won't necessarily be pressed all the way out. These pulled out right by hand, but if they are stuck, just use some channel locks. Then the cross could just be tilted and removed. My bearings are trashed and are just being replaced. But if you plan to reuse these, make sure to take a lot of care to make sure the needles in the caps stay in place. The two caps on this yoke were a little looser, so it was easy just to tap the socket with a hammer instead of using the press. And if for some reason a cap won't come out, try pressing the other way and removing the other cap. I used a small rotary tool and a brass brush to clean up the snap ring grooves in the bore. Nothing spins or moves in this bore, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but it will make it easier to reassemble. I'm going to sandblast and paint these drive shafts. So for now, I'm going to press the old caps back in to protect the bores. And why not clean up the slip yoke? Maybe it'll help the oil seal on the transfer case. Here, I'm just repeating the process for the front drive shaft. There is a spline slip joint in the middle of the front drive shaft since there isn't a yoke at either end. The boot that covers this joint isn't readily available, but mine seems to be in good shape, so I'll carefully remove it, but the boot clamps are not reusable. These fit my sandblaster, so it's an easy way to knock off the surface rust. With the magic of video editing, this took no time at all. I sprayed the parts with Rust-Oleum Rust Converter, and after it dried, I gave them a coat of truck bed liner. I removed the old caps and gave the bores one final cleaning. At some of the joints, the cross has the different size caps in each direction. Identify the side that fits the bore and carefully remove them. There are needle bearings inside that you don't want to dislocate. Put the cross in place and gently tap in the caps. With the caps in place, reinstall new snap rings. The grease fitting is now often in one of the caps, and there is a special snap ring included that doesn't block the threaded hole. When first assembled, the ears can be stressed to put the bearing in a bind, making it stiff to turn. Give the ears a number of hits with a mallet to release this pressure, but take care not to hit the bearing or the cross. This joint gave me more trouble than the rest, and I don't normally recommend having to hit them this hard. When finished, the cross should move free and easy. Some of these caps will be captured when they get reinstalled in the truck, but for now I'm going to use tape to make sure they don't fall off and lose the needle bearings. Now just repeat with the remaining joints. You'll see me using a screwdriver to install the grease fittings. Cleaned out the slip joint on the front drive shaft and added some new grease. I then cleaned up the boot as best as I could and reinstalled. U-joints need to be clocked correctly to prevent vibration. Because of this, the slip joint has a wide notch that can only be installed one way. It can take a little force to put together because of the trapped air, so sorry for the shoddy camera work. I bought some new one-ear clamps from Amazon. They even came with a new tool for the crimping. These are pretty easy to install, but if I'm making it look hard, it's because I'm trying to work around a camera. And now they go on the shelf waiting to go back in the truck. Thank you for watching, and I hope this could help you on your projects.